Hey YouTube, it's ICU, and today I'm going to be giving you guys my 5 reasons why I think you should get the iPad 2 over the first generation iPad. So I'm just going to go ahead and start this out by saying I do not have the first generation iPad to compare it to anymore. I actually did give it away, and it is being shipped off right now to Canada as we speak. So I do not have that to compare it against, but I already did make a speed test comparison video, and I will have a link for that down below in the more info, and you guys can go ahead and check it out there. So I'm just going to go ahead and start by saying the number one thing that I like the most about the iPad 2 over the first generation iPad is the smart cover, which is why I still have it on right now. So the smart cover is absolutely amazing. I will also have a link to a video down below in the more info where I talk about the smart cover and do kind of a short little smart cover review, but basically it just sticks on magnetically for those of you that don't know, and when you close it, it automatically locks it, and when you open it back up, it automatically unlocks it due to the magnetic sensor that's in the iPad 2 right there. So that's the number one thing that I like the most about the iPad 2 over the first generation iPad. I don't know, I think it's just really awesome, really sleek, and just a really cool addition to the iPad on Apple's part. Now, the second thing is probably the improved processor and the amount of RAM that it has. So it has double the RAM, and its bus speed is also double, so that means its RAM actually runs a little bit better than double of what the original iPad did. So that means you can run more applications in the background, and also because the processor is a dual core processor, that means it's over twice as fast, or at least a little over twice as fast. So again, you can handle more complex applications, such as something like GarageBand. Now, I know you can actually use GarageBand on the first iPad if you hack it a little bit and if you do something to it. I don't exactly know what you do to it because, again, I do not have an original iPad anymore, but I do know that it's definitely not as fast as this iPad, which again is the iPad 2, and I know it definitely struggles to keep up with it. And obviously with more RAM and a faster processor, you can definitely run, again, like I said, more things in the background, and you just get a faster response time overall. Now, in the video where I actually did a speed test comparison of the two, it didn't actually look like the iPad first generation was that much slower than the iPad 2. However, again, like I was saying, when you start to load up complex applications like GarageBand, iMovie, and just a bunch of different games, such as, like, for instance, if you were going to run up Infinity Blade, which has been demoed by Apple multiple times, it's that really awesome application where it looks really nice, really smooth, and its graphics are amazing. If you were to load up, like, for instance, GarageBand, iMovie, Infinity Blade, and a couple other applications, the iPad first generation would completely get destroyed in comparison to the iPad 2. So that definitely makes the second slot for why I like the iPad 2 over the first generation iPad. Now, the third thing kind of goes side and side with that. Again, it is the graphics capability. So it does perform at 9 times the graphics capability as the first generation iPad. So I'm going to go ahead and just turn down the volume here really quick and load up this game called Battleheart. Now, this isn't really probably the best demonstration. However, this is really the only good application that I have that has at least decent graphics. So I just died there. But it runs super smooth, and its frame rates are incredible compared to the first generation iPad. I was looking at a graph that showed the frame rates of this iPad in comparison to the first iPad, and the iPad first generation didn't have anything on the iPad 2, and I was actually quite impressed at how well the iPad 2 performed in comparison. So I think it is pretty amazing, and there is no doubt that this thing runs applications better than the first generation iPad. That was the third thing, and now the fourth thing is the thinner, sleeker design. Now, because it is 33% thinner and a little over 15% lighter, it makes up for a huge difference. And honestly, it's like holding a couple feathers and holding a rock. I'm not even kidding. Like, you wouldn't think it would be that much of a difference, but when you actually hold the two in comparison, it's definitely a huge and noticeable difference. So that was the fourth thing, and now the fifth thing are the cameras. So it does have a front-facing camera and a back-facing camera. Now, I know because a lot of people are saying that it has the crappy cameras that are featured on the iPod Touch 4th generation generation, it doesn't make it worth it. Well, to be quite honest, it is extremely fun if you have something like Photo Booth, or if you just want to video chat with someone. I mean, honestly, I think Photo Booth alone is just worth the front and back facing cameras, because it is just absolutely amazing. And also, I really do like the ability to FaceTime. Now, I haven't really FaceTimed with too many people. However, it's still just awesome to be able to do that. I mean, why wouldn't you want to be able to do it? I mean, honestly, the front and back facing cameras are just, they're pretty good. I mean, it's not like you would use this for taking still photos anyway, because mostly what this would be used for is to either video chat or record video, and it does record video pretty good. Now, the videos that I've uploaded on my Icy Vlogs channel with it, they're not that good because I didn't use the 720p rendering, so I actually didn't get the high quality of it. I just got the lower one, so I haven't exactly tested it with the 720p on YouTube yet. However, the 720p videos that I've recorded actually do look pretty good. So those are my top 5 reasons why I would get the iPad 2 over the first generation iPad. I hope you guys like this video. Please be sure to rate it up. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, and hit the subscribe button if you aren't already subscribed. I also just wanted to mention my ICUID channel really quick. Now, I do answer people's jailbreak questions over there weekly, and I'm also starting to do app reviews over there. So be sure to check out that channel and subscribe to it. I will have a link down below in the more info. And if you aren't subscribed to my vlog channel, then be sure to subscribe to that as well. I update you guys on just different things there, and also news. And I try to make different posts daily. So again, hope you guys like this video, and until next time, this is ICU signing out.